Hey guys, it's Ranger Red and welcome back to another video. This time, finally, we're doing a League of Legends video. It's been it's been a while. It's been a while since I did a lore video for League, and I might as well do it now because Arcane Season 2 is coming out very soon. It's coming out in November, unfortunately, so it's still a bit of a long wait. Oh man. But hey, we're getting more lore content now. Now that Arcane is officially canon, and is part of like the official lore for League of Legends, I couldn't be more happier, basically. I mean, in my own personal opinion, when I saw Arcane, the first season for the very first time, I'm like, God damn it, I wish these were canon. But Riot did the wise decision and made it canon. So we're actually going to be looking at a lot of the teaser stuff from like the posters, first look, clips that is released by Netflix, as well as the official trailer on the League of Legends channel. But we're going to be starting with the teasers. And I'm going to explain just a little bit on like what we see on those teasers, the trailers, and so on, and also give a little bit of a lore explanation to the best of my abilities. Because it's been a while since I read the lore for League, but so yeah, I'm a little bit rusty for it, but I'll try my best. I will try my best. So come at me in the comments if I get some stuff wrong, because hey, again, it's been a while. But other than that, let's move on to the first poster right here. All right. So this poster right here is actually one of the first posters that I've seen, and it's actually quite a great callback to, I think, one of the first ever teaser posters for the first season of Arcane, where Jinx is the one being hugged. It was baby Jinx, basically. It was Jinx's younger self, so she would have referred to herself as Powder, and all of us would have been referring to as Powder before she became Jinx, and it was Vi actually grasping her like this, but now Vi being grasped by Jinx. But the difference is that Jinx has gotten a little bit crazy, which is the most unfortunate part. But it's a really great callback to like the first posters that they've had for the first season, and that's pretty much it. So let's move on to next one. Right, so this is one of like the other posters. I think this is like, I don't know if this is like the first official one that they have released, but it looks sick. So we have obviously Jinx in the middle for middle background over there, and we have Caitlyn who has a new outfit and what seems to be also a new rifle as well. I think this is the rifle that is a lot closer to the one that she has in game because I think that cylinder right there in the bottom. Wait, let me zoom in. I think this cylinder right here is the one that shoots out her nets in game, so that's like her E ability. But I could be wrong, obviously. Here we have Medarda, who is like I would say the main antagonist now for the second season. Now that Silco is dead, the first season, and now we have Vi, who is in her essentially enforcer outfit. Now I wonder if this is actually going to be a skin in game. Same thing goes for Caitlyn's new outfit right here, because if these become official skins for League, especially if it's free like they did in the first season, then that's going to sell. A lot of people are going to be playing these champions a lot more in in the upcoming patch if these skins actually do end up getting released. So yeah, we're going to be expecting some buffs now. But what I really do like about Vi's outfit is she has knee pads. And also, I think, um, actually, no. I was about to say like the tattoo, like on her left cheek under her eye, was removed, but I guess that's like a permanent tattoo now because tattoos in prison, all of that. But other than that, let's move on to the next one. All right. So as we can see, it is Caitlyn in her new outfit, looking at uh essentially maps of evidence leading to Jinx, and this is like the wanted poster for Jinx in the series. Now, if there's one thing that I find different about this is essentially the only major difference on Caitlyn's outfit is the hat. So if we go back to the second poster right here, I think this hat is a sign of a higher rank for the built over enforcers or like the big or like the high city enforcers basically. Because if we look at the sort of rank insignia right here in the center, it's either that she is in a high officer post or she's in a commander post. Because we will see this in the trailer soon, so I'm gonna leave that out for now, and we'll leave it to the trailer. So let's move on to the second run right here. Now, I think this is one of the last posters that they've ended up releasing, and it is Jinx. And from what I could see is that she is holding a enforcer mask, I think, and she is hanging upside down. So this may be like an official scene that they would have in the series. But other than that, she seems to be obviously hanging upside down because her hair is going essentially upwards like that. But I don't know where this scene is going to be taking place. She could be hanging from like a roof. She could be hanging from a bridge underneath. But all I can tell is that she is holding an enforcer mask. Um, this could mean a lot of things. It could mean that she set off like some kind of chemical weapon and she's holding an enforcer mask to help protect her, or she's using that to disguise herself. But we'll see when the season finally releases. So let's move on to this one, which I find really, really cool. First off, it's all pink in theme of Vi's hair. And by the looks of the fingers, it's Jinx. It's covering her eyes. And apparently, if you look at Jinx's left hand, apparently she's missing a finger. Like her middle finger right here, that is that's synthetic. That's robotic. Apparently she lost a finger at some point. I don't know if she lost it in like in between the seasons or she actually will lose it in the upcoming season, like this upcoming season, and she would replace it with a cybernetic one. And I guess that explains the glove that she's wearing because if you look at the other poster, she is actually wearing a glove on her left hand, but her middle finger right here is not missing. So, this could either mean one thing. She lost it in one of the episodes of the upcoming season. So, whatever happens to her finger, she's going to replace it. And also, that's really nice. She has a little smiley face on it with, a dead face because, it's Jinx. By the way, nice painted nails. But whatever is happening to Vi here, she might be getting tortured. Who knows? But other than that, I hope get to see. Now this one, first of all, it's all green theme into Echo, and it shows him putting on the face paint of the hourglass that is on his face, both in the series and also in game. And it's kind of also like the symbol of like the fireflies and all that stuff. I also love that there's like a bit of a sort of I guess that's like pinkish paint on like the sort of clasp on his braid right there. I don't know what it is, but other than that, looks pretty sick. Now, I actually want to get into a little bit of something before we actually before we end up watching the trailers, right? So let's establish like a bit of a background for the series, all right? So we obviously know that the lore for Arcane now is canon. So basically, whatever happens in the first season, that's the canon story for all of the characters that are involved in the series. So it obviously includes Jinx, Vi, Echo, Caitlyn. But as we've seen in the posters, there's no posters for Jace, Heimerdinger, Victor, even, or even Singe. But that's obviously going to come in later. I really do hope. Uh, Whatever happens to Victor, by the way, I really hope it's going to be really good because I really love Victor. Uh, right? He's one of the he's a sick man, all right. I want to give him a hug. But yeah. So what happened in Arcane season 1? Let's recap. Silco's dead. In the hands of you know what happened. I'm not gonna play any clips because I don't want copyright. I don't want Netflix fucking head. Um, but where we left off was essentially all of I think the higher ups of the High City, or Piltover, as what we would call it now in the current lore, because in the final season, I think we're going to get into that stage where both Piltover and Zaun will become separate city-states, basically. So now, other than that, guys, let's just move on, and let's move on to watching the trailers. Muted audio, by the way, so I don't get copyrighted. So this is basically a recap of the first season of the High Council of Piltover, basically about to get shot by the super-powered rocket, or I would say the Super Mega Death Rocket. I think that's the name in game. Um, about to get shot by it, and we can suspect that I would say that all of them are dead, or at least most of them. My sister is gone. Yeah. There's only Jinx now. And that is essentially like the confirmation that Vi is not going to hold any more sympathy or love for Jinx because her sister is gone, who is Powder, and there's only Jinx now. So kind of disassociating the two. Now, you may be asking, who is this hooded figure? Obviously, it's Jinx. It could be someone else. Who fucking knows? All I know is that there are bombs going off. I want to tear that. What did it say? I want to tear that laugh across her face or something. Wait, let's pause right at the next. I want to tear that laugh from her throat forever because in the lore, Jinx is a fucking psychopath, all right? And she just laughs, takes joy in essentially just destroying everything, all right? In game, that's how she is. She's like, "Oh, part of the plan I just made a blah 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 blah." You know, it's um what's the best analogy I can give? Harley Quinn. Let's say that. Harley Quinn, Joker-esque. She just likes causing chaos. And she takes pleasure in the chaos, just laughing her ass off, you know? I'm ready. And here she is training, having a bit of a breakdown. There's her gauntlets right there. Now, this is what I wanted show everyone. Hold up. Price. Skipped it a little bit. Let's go back, please. Um, there we go. So, Caitlyn is center frame right here. I It has to be a commanding pose for her, right? Because this is like her own enforcer squad. Someone with a riot shield, some ruffian right in the far right, along with Vi, and probably like like a sort of technical, or like a tactical officer. But it does seem like she is in a commanding position for this sort of enforcer squad that we can guess is on the hunt for Jinx. I think that's like their main task. Like, hunt down Jinx, bring her in, dead or alive, whatever. Just deal with the Jinx problem, basically. Alright, let's keep moving forward by having a breakdown. Return peace this city. But in the previous frame right here, hold up. If we can back and see it, I think it's the 8th mark. Jesus Christ. Maybe like in the 27 mark. Oh, never mind. Here we go. But this seems to be the Council High Tower of Piltover. And there is Madarda, who seems to be dripped out in all of Piltover attire. And the dialogue that she is saying right here is that to return peace this city must declare martial law. So we're having a bit of a... So Piltover is basically under a dictatorship right now. All thanks to this lady. Because I guess after the High Council, essentially all of them are... We can suspect that all of them are dead, alright? Even Jace's love interest, who has, like, a pretty high position on the council, is dead, alright? And I'm pretty sure the only surviving member of that High Council is Jace, because Jace also has a seat in that council. And technically, Heimerdinger would also be surviving, but in the final episodes of the first season, he was unfortunately ousted and removed from that High Council. And he was, I think, the head of said High Council, so he's not professor no more. So yeah, you must declare martial law to defend peace of the city. And what do we have here? These people don't look like Piltover citizens. No, they don't. Who are they? Well, I'll tell you. They are from Noxus, because they have Noxian armor attire. Because all of them have red attire, so the red is essentially in theme with the region of Noxus, which is like on the close border of um Piltover and Zaun, basically. Like it's on the border. So it's quite a short distance for them to travel here. And it does show off a lot of sort of the or like the tough, not crude, the tough looking armor that Noxus has, like pure based iron. Just ready for war, basically. Here are the, I guess, the SWAT or riot officers for Piltover right here. And the examples of the dictatorial regime, martial law regime. Sounds familiar for us Filipinos, you know? And I guess that's closing off the city. What's up, Savika? What's up? If you guys forgot, Savika's left arm is gone, and she replaced it with cybernetics, basically. So, I think what this is showing right here, first of all, that is the old meeting place for the Chemtech Barons, or all of the Barons of the Undercity, aka Zaun. This is where they would meet. They would meet in that, essentially that place, where it's all flowers and all that stuff. And I guess now that Silco is dead, Savika is now taking his place as sort of like the central figurehead of Zaun. Now let's read out the dialogue right here. Topside is the real enemy. So I guess she's talking to here is either the Chemtech Barons or Jinx herself. But from the up-and-coming clip right here, she seems to be talking to the Barons, actually. But I think they spliced some certain dialogues, like right there, to either have a dialogue where she's talking to the Chemtech Barons and also where she's talking to Jinx merged together. So we really don't know who she's really talking to, but we can honestly say that she is talking to both, basically. Now, it says right here, you have the chance to rally the Undercity together. So she's talking to Jinx, making her sort of like the central figurehead of what I would say is, well, the revolution. You're a symbol. Yeah, she's making her a symbol of the revolution. Right here, yeah. The Undercity is rising up, and they want to become an independent nation of Zaun, basically. And in that one, this upcoming scene right here, she is dropping a match. What is it? Obviously, we could say it's a bomb. She's dropping a match on a fuse to explode a bomb right here. Also, that has to be Savika in her like revolutionary outfit or something. But yes, she dropped the match. Watch it all burn, and kaboom! Bombs are just being exploded right up and center, all within Piltover, all within the high city. Or up city. Or high town. Whatever the fuck they called it again, I forgot already. But what I really like about it is that Jinx being Jinx, all of the smoke, as a result of all of the bombs being exploded, are all like in different colors. Because Jinx is a bit of a jolly kid at heart when she's making destruction. Yep, so it's coming up this November, and there is, I guess, the riots that are happening. Now, what I find interesting here, right, is that when it shows the clip of the riots happening, hold up. It seems that not only people from the Undercity or Zaun are taking part, but it seems that from what I could see from this person's like attire, it seems that people from Piltover as well are joining in on either their cause or they're simply joining them because they are against the dictatorship that Medarda has placed in. Because, as was shown in the trailer, she declared martial law. Forward. Yep, there's some riots. And Medarda, I guess, leading a charge against the rioters from, I guess that is like Progress Day Bridge. I think that's what it was called. Yeah, Progress Day Bridge. First of all, what's up, Singe? There you are. But let's go back for a minute. Let's go back for a minute because I want to break down what the fuck I just saw, what we just saw there, right? So we see an explosion, but where the fuck is this explosion? Also, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is this? Now, this looks like something Victor has done. Like, I'm not going to jump to any conclusions, but Victor ended up looking like this. And it's all because of this. Now, obviously, I don't want to jump to any conclusions, but I think Victor has a bit of a big play. He's going to become a much bigger player in this, you know? You felt it, haven't you? Now, I don't know who Singe is talking to, but by the looks of it, on who's on the background right here, I can only suspect that it's Victor. I can literally only suspect that it's Victor. Like, there's no other way. And the dialogue makes sense that it has to be Victor. Now, who's being revealed right here? What's up, bro? What's up, Warwick? What's up, Warwick? Now, this is the reveal of Warwick in Season 1. Now, who is Warwick? We, there's only one answer. It's Vander. Who's Vander? It's if you guys don't remember who Vander is, obviously, I can't be forgetting who Vander is, by the way. But Vander is basically the adopted father of Vi and Powder, or Jinx. And this is him right here. It's Warwick. The Arcana waking up. And here is a bit of a fight scene between Jinx and Vi. Now, I don't know what role the Arcana or the Arcane, title drop by the way, has a part to play in the series, but I'm guessing by the looks of it, this seems to be this seems to this seems to be the sort of I can only theorize here, all right? Because hold up, let's make my head big for a little bit. Because I can only suspect this. Because in the current canon, in the lore for, I guess, the wider lore for Victor, he has a cult. And first of all, he didn't create a cult himself, all right? It just happened because a lot of people looked up to Victor in that way. So I can only suspect that this, like this, like all of this is a result of that. Like, I can only say that this is Victor's cult right now. I can only theorize. And this theory just ends up coming into fruition because the way that this sort of like shellish goo vein on like this person's feet, Ayo, looks, it looks similar to how Victor's legs looked, by the way. So this has to be his cult. Again, a fight between Jinx and Vander. Also, I would say that's a Baron. I don't know what to call it. They may have an official name. Also, there's Caitlyn with her crew. I guess they're in the midst of sort of like a riot charge on the bridge. And here is Echo and the Fireflies. That's his group. First of all, nice bun, by the way. Now, it seems that he is only targeting the Noxian military men by the right there. So this can mean two things actually. Let's make myself bigger again. So this can mean two things. He's in support of Savika's cause and unofficially aligned himself with them, or he's still in a separate group, like the Fireflies are still in their separate group, and they're only targeting the Noxian faction of this dictatorship of Medarda, because he's he's won against Savika, but he is in support of the cause of the revolution, of what it stands for having Zonite independence, basically. And he's targeting the Noxians because they are in essentially a dictatorship rule over Piltover and Zon at this very moment in the season, but still hates Savika herself. So yeah, that's only my theories. Now this seems to be in the laboratory because I don't know what this is, but by the looks of the cogs, this has to be sort of like a time, uh, sort of, I would say, like a time manipulation device. And time manipulation is associated with Echo and another champion named Zillion. But Zillion is in like a separate group because he's not associated with Piltover at all. So this can only be, I would say, like associated with Echo. But Whatever that device is, it has a big part. It will be a big part to play in. Also, what is this? What the fuck is this? I don't know what this is, but it looks like a device that is meant to manipulate magic. And in game, there are items that you would buy when playing League of Legends where it seems to be in theme of gadgets that are in purpose for manipulating magic to either enhance it or to hone it yourself, to wield it a bit more better, maybe as mage or as a common citizen. But from what it seems, it seems that Heimerdinger is actually constructing that device as sort of like a power cell. Because in Legends of Runeterra, there is a Hextech Rex, or a Hextech T-Rex, I would say. And it's Heimerdinger's invention. So that could be the purpose of it. Who knows? I hope to see it, by the way. Some Arcane stuff right here. Also, I don't know what that scene was of Vi, but she seems to be like in a fighter, in like a fighting pit. More explosions, of course. This has to end. Killer fucking sniper rifle, by the way. I don't know if this is meant to be like a separate rifle that Caitlyn has, or maybe it's just like an upgraded attachment that she has. It could be the latter, high likely. Because this looks fucking rad. I hope they would update her skin, by the way, to look like this. Now, it seems that he's either carrying one of her squad mates, Vi, from a bomb, or some random enforcer. What's up, Jinx? Now, it seems that she is, she seems to be flying a blimp or something. Because that is like a steering wheel, or like, fuck, what is it called? Whatever, it's, oh yeah, it's a helm. It's a helm. It's like a ship helm, basically. The Vi, and she's riding Echo's hoverboard. Some clips right there and then. A lot to break down there. A lot to break down there. Hold up, let's go back for a little. So, riding Echo's hoverboard. All right, let's go frame by frame if this is possible. Oh, for fuck's sake. Uh, shit. Hold up. All right. Arcane. That may be a flashback right there because that looks like Powder or Young Jinx. That seems to be Caitlyn getting pinned by a... Yeah, it seems to be Caitlyn in a fight with some guy high on Chemtech or Shimmer. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Shimmer, Shimmer. Now, who is this man? Who is this man? Who? Who is this man? Who is that man? Victor? Maybe, but I think not. I think not, alright? But I can only suspect that it is. We can only suspect that it is. But by the looks of his eyes? By the looks of his eyes, people. I'm pretty sure it might be Victor. I don't know what got him into that state, but it might be because the eye color, it's very similar. It's very similar, all right? It's very similar. I'm now there is like a frame. Holy shit. It's like a millis. Yeah. There it is. That's either like an activation switch or Heimerdinger just made a bomb. Heimerdinger either just made a bomb or that is like an activation switch. Holy shit, you can't even see. So yeah, Heimerdinger right here. Either he just made like a bomb or an activation switch for like the Rex Hex or like the Hex Tech T-Rex. I forgot the official name. But yeah, that's again Heimerdinger's invention right there. Now that's like maybe an explosion. Yep, it's an explosion by Jinx because I think a lot of that paint stuff right there, it's done by Jinx, like that's in her style. Or it could be others doing similar styles because again, Jinx has been made a sort of symbol of the revolution. And title screen right there. I think that's all of it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is all of it for the official trailer of Arcane Season 2. So let us now move on to sort of the first look that has been released by Netflix for Season 2. Right, here we are, first look. Someone is being pumped in with a lot of drugs, and it's Singe, because of course it is Singe. Might be just painkillers, who knows. But it seems like, from what it looks like, it's blood. But again, it could be drugs, who knows. Oh no, it is blood. Like it. But, yeah. Man is high as fuck. But hey, whatever it is, it's helping him a lot. Alright, now. Who's in that pendant? Well, the person in that pendant is this lady right here, right? It's this lady. But a lot of people really don't know who she is. But by the looks of her, it may be her, Oriana. So we could be seeing Oriana making a small appearance. She may not have she may not have a big role to play because we could say that she is maybe a work in progress, I would say, because she is not fully completed yet. But she could be having a bit of a role to play, or at least just a bit of a reveal. That's all I want. I just want a reveal. I just want a reveal of her. Then I'm satisfied. All of us lore nerds are satisfied. All the Arcane fans will have a satisfying reveal. Sorry, but other than that, let's keep moving. Who is that? That is Warwick, aka Vander. I know there's going to be some Arcane fans who are going to be a little bit confused of how he got there, but I'm pretty sure in the season, when it's going to be released, it's going to be answered. But yes, that is Warwick. And in the lore, Singe is, yes, responsible for creating Warwick. And that's essentially, I would say, like the only first look that we could have along with another one. But this video, this video is pretty much long enough, and I still have to edit this shit. But yeah, so when the season 2 of Arcane finally comes out, expect me to do some videos of it if I can. But if I won't be able to do it of like episode per episode, I will do it like right at the end when the season's fully completed. I mean, they could do like the same technique as well when they release it in chapters, like sets of free, essentially, like phase 1, 3 episodes, phase 2, next 3 episodes, or so on and so forth. I don't know if they released it by 2. They may have released it by 2. I forgot. It's been a while since I actually watched the first season, but other than that, that's all I have for you today. So thank you guys so much for watching this absolutely long ass video. I think this is like one of the longest videos that I've made ever since like I did the lore shit for Arcane Season 1. But yeah, anyways, that's all for I have for you guys today. So thank you guys so much for watching again. Be sure to leave a like, be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, share this with your friends because why not, and ring that notification bell. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Over and out.